Yes, I admit it. I confess. I'm a drug dealer. It's hard to believe. 30 years. 30 years I've worked in hospital pharmacy. I just don't feel that old. I really don't. I can't believe it's been 30 years since I was in pharmacy school. And you know, I'm going to tell you a secret. I'm going to tell you about my own personal experience in pharmacy school. See, 99% of what I learned in pharmacy school was boring. Oh my gosh, it was boring. I didn't need liposomal sleep back then. I just had to open a textbook. Let's see, the pharmacokinetics and acetylsalicylic acid. Out, right? But it wasn't all that bad. I actually got to see some really cool tech, some really science fiction level stuff, and my favorite actually was liposomes. Now, I know it sounds nerdy, but liposomes are fascinating to me, even back then, and I got to use it throughout my entire career. You know, every time a new drug came out and was liposomes, like, ooh, this guy. And the thing is, they're so versatile. I mean, you've already started to learn so much about liposomes, right? I mean, you can take them orally. You can apply them to your skin. Is that unbelievable? You can inject them intravenously. Liposomes are just incredible stuff. But I never saw them outside the healthcare. I never saw them outside the hospital. So you can imagine my surprise when, within the last couple of years, the topic came up in a cigar lounge. In a cigar lounge. I was there enjoying a cigar with one of my dearest friends. You may have heard of him. His name is Mario Delgadillo. Yeah. We were enjoying a nice, healthy cigar. Hey, it's for stress. Stress is the killer. You can be stressed, it's important. But we were enjoying a nice cigar, and we were just sharing life, because we're friends, good friends, and we're just sharing what's going on. And he had just started a new venture. You see, he told me about starting with a new company, and it was, you know, Down Larson, less than 2 years old, and CBD. And see, I knew about Down Larson. You know, I was familiar with his previous success, and I certainly know about timing and positioning. That's important, right? But CBD is like, wow. CBD, I believe, is going to revolutionize healthcare. It's amazing. But I wasn't interested in joining it. Now, I know what you're thinking. This guy's not very smart, right? Not very smart. All three things not very smart. But let me tell you why. Because I'd always told Mario, and anybody who would listen to me, which isn't very many people, but I always told Mario that I would never, ever be part of a product-based network marketing company. It wasn't going to happen. No way, no how was I going to be that guy stuck with a garage full of juice. Again. But then Mario said the magic word. He said the magic word, and it wasn't please, and it wasn't can you do me a favor? It has something to do with something called liposomes. And my mind immediately went into overdrive. Liposomal CBD? Is there even such a thing? Liposomal CBD? Well, that's gonna fix problems with absorption. It's gonna fix problems with metabolism by the liver. It's gonna fix problems with overall utilization. Touchdown! You know, okay, now I do know the difference between a touchdown and a field goal, even though Daniel probably said I don't, but, you know, I was fired up. And so I joined. And to be honest, I don't know who was more surprised, Mario or my wife. But it worked out great. It worked out great. To be honest, I probably would have joined if he had said, you know, we have liposomal glutathione, you know, or we have liposomal melatonin, or we have liposomal, you know, curcumin. You know, I probably would have even joined if he said liposomal milk thistle extract. Okay, I would have looked that one up first. But I would have joined because that's how I feel about liposomes. So I've got a few minutes. So let me tell you why I love liposomes so much. Okay, because I truly believe that they're phenomenal, even though they were discovered in the 60s. Okay, so we're about the same age, so maybe that's part of it. But see, liposomes, and now we're learning a ton right now about the skin, right? And how liposomes help the skin. Beleza is awesome. Who's fired about Beleza? Right? Yeah! But if you take it just orally, when you take liposomes orally, It's phenomenal how they just, they protect what's inside from the stomach acids and the enzymes and the turbulence and gets absorbed to a massive degree. Now, if you take something that's not liposomal, it gets absorbed if it's small enough. Okay, your mom always told you to chew your food, right? Okay, and there was a reason for that. That's mom wisdom. Chew your food, because it has to be small enough to be absorbed. Okay? If you don't believe me, don't chew your peanuts, you'll see them again. So if it gets absorbed, if things get absorbed, the first place they're going to go is to what we call the portal vein. Portal vein goes straight to the liver. Okay? Now, if we're talking about bioavailability is not just absorption. It's really, if you look at the definition of it, it's pretty much the extent to which something is absorbed and is available to the target sites, the target cells that need it. Okay? So that's the dance party. That's the circulatory system beyond the liver. That's where everyone wants to go. They want to get to the big dance. Well, the liver is actually the doorman to the club where they're having the dance. Okay, so if you get to the doorman, that's the liver, and he's mean. He is not a nice guy. Okay? His job isn't, he doesn't get paid to be nice. He gets paid to chew you up, spit you out, and kick you out of your life. Okay, so they say, hey, man, get some socks on, get out of here. Or what's with the Spider-Man t-shirt? What is this, Comic-Con? Get out of here. He's just gonna kick you out. If you're lucky enough to get past the liver, you're in the big dance. Okay, so now you're dancing. Now you're ready. Looking around, and you need a dance partner. That would be the cell, the receptor site that needs that nutrient or needs that medication, right? That's what you're looking for. It's so sad to go to a dance and nobody wants to dance with you. I mean, I wouldn't know personally, but I imagine it would be really sad. And if you don't find something to bond with, a receptor site, then eventually you get excreted. You go home sad and lonely. Sad. But again, I've never experienced that. I'm just imagining it. But liposomes, now liposomes are different. See, because liposomes have that beautiful fat bubble, right? That beautiful bubble that protects everything. So you get absorbed, get into the gut, but we make them really small. So we don't worry about the acids, we don't worry about the enzymes, and they get extensively absorbed. But this is another beautiful thing. Remember that portal vein, that mean doorman, the liver? Liposomes have to go there. They actually go into a side entrance. We call it the lymphatic system. So they actually tiptoe past the liver, don't even worry about it, and get straight to the dance party. Okay? Now they get to find a dance partner. But the liposomes, those are like Academy Award regalia. I mean, they're dressed to the nines. I mean, dance partners, the receptor sites are going, hey, check out the liposome. That's fat. H-A-T, pretty hot and tasty fat. Okay? And they're lining up. They are lining up for a dance. That's more what I'm used to, by the way. They're lining up, they're waiting. Okay? And so there's not a problem. You see, that liposomal bubble is actually made of the same stuff that makes up our cells, our cell walls, our cell membranes. So everything that's inside gets assimilated. Piece of cake. It's amazing, miraculous stuff that's been around for decades. And so why isn't everything liposomal? I have no clue. I have no idea. But you know what? I know what is liposomal. And that's the beauty if you look at our products. Liposomes. I joined a liposome company. I joined an advanced delivery systems company. So let me just wrap this up here real quick. Next time you're talking to somebody and they say, CBD, that's too competitive. Nutritional supplements, too much competition. Skincare, are you kidding me? Too much competition. You can just smile. Just smile and look at them and say, I'm sorry, is your CBD liposomal? When there is no competition. Are those supplements liposomal? Then there is no competition. Is that skincare liposomal? Then there is no competition. I'm telling you. Either you're liposomal normal or you're not. Either you're for sale or you're not. But the truth is, I'm telling you right now, there is no competition. There is no competition.